Math Gad.
Oh my god, guys, welcome everyone to today's video in which we're going to be solving linear quadratic equations once again, but this time we're going to be using the elimination method. So let's begin. So guys, the first thing you have to know when solving linear quadratic equations by the method of elimination is that you have to take, as usually, into account the steps. The first step is you have to solve for y in each equation. So for example, if you're given an equation like y minus 1 is equal to x squared plus 2, for example, you have to solve for y. So y is going to be equal to x squared plus 2 plus 1 in this case, which is y equals x squared plus 3, and that is going to be your equation. So you also have to remember to solve for y. So when y equals the rest, that is when you know that your equation has already been solved for y. Usually, you're already going to be given the equation with y isolated. But if you don't, you have to remember to isolate y first. The second step is to multiply one of the two equations. Remember, you're going to have a linear equation and a quadratic equation. You have to multiply any of the two by minus 1, right? Don't forget that. And then you have to add like terms and solve. Seems pretty simple. Solve for y in each equation. Sometimes you're already going to be given the equation already solved for y, so you don't have to do anything the first step. The second one is multiplying one of the two equations by minus 1 and then adding the like terms. So what about a practice now? Let's begin. The system of equation we're going to be seeing today, guys, is y equals to minus x plus 4, which of course is going to be our linear equation, and y is equal to x squared minus 2, which is going to be our quadratic equation. It's pretty simple, guys. You just have to follow the steps if you want to solve this problem by elimination. The first step, as you remember, is solving for y. But in this case, both equations, you have already been given equations which have y isolated. Y is equal to minus x plus 4 and y is equal to x squared minus 2. So you don't have to do nothing in that first step. The second thing you have to remember is that you have to multiply at least one of the equations by minus 1. The second step is that you have to multiply one of the two equations by minus 1. So let's try it with the first one. So if we multiply the first equation by minus 1, it's going to be minus y is equal to minus x plus minus 1 plus 4 times minus 1. And we have y is equal to x squared minus 2, right? So once we do that, we know that we have minus y, and then minus x times minus 1 is going to be plus x, and plus 4 times minus 1 is going to be minus 4, and the other equation stays the same. So y is equal to x squared minus 2. Now the last step, guys, is to add like terms, right? So in this case, we have minus y and y, those are like terms. Minus y plus y is going to be 0, and that is going to be equal to x squared. There's no x squared in the first one, so that's x squared. We have plus x, and then we have minus 4 minus 2, which is going to be minus 6. And that is the equation that we're going to solve. Now I have cleared a little bit the whiteboard here. So it's x squared plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. And now we're going to solve that equation. So we're going to have x times x, so we're going to factor it. And the first one is going to be positive, and then plus times minus is negative. And we have two numbers that when you multiply them, they give you minus 6, but when you subtract them, they give you 1. It's going to be 3 and 2. So remember the zero power property, guys, which I'm going to be linking up there, is going to be x plus 3 is equal to 0, or x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now, x plus 3 is equal to 0 would mean that x is equal to minus 3 because you solved for x, and the same thing happens on the right one. So x minus 2 is equal to 0, so x is going to be equal to plus 2. And those are going to be your solutions. So that means that for this system of equations, you have two solutions. The first solution is x equal to minus 3, and the second one is going to be x equal to plus 2. So you guys, you just have to take into account the steps, solve step by step. Feel free to rewatch the video and practice. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.
Check out these other videos to improve your math skills, and make sure you click that subscribe button to make the community grow. Follow ohmathgad in its social media accounts, drop a like, a comment below, and see you on the next one. Bye!